Hello. I wanted to talk about grief. I hate when people say, oh, it gets better. It doesn't. Doesn't get better. You get stronger. However, it doesn't get better. There are still moments when you sit and you think of the individuals in which you've lost. And a lot of close people to me have lost individuals in the last year. However, that's not the only grief that there is. Have you ever had a situation where you are grieving someone who hasn't passed away, who hasn't gone on to a different realm, let's say? Someone who just stopped speaking to you, stopped returning your calls, or as they say, ghosted you. No rhyme, no reason, just disappeared. You don't know why. You keep asking yourself, is it something I did? What could I have done differently? How could I have made it better? Why aren't they returning my calls? And we take the onus on ourselves, not realizing that sometimes people have to step away from us because maybe just the thought of us is too much for them. Maybe we shine a light on them they don't want shown. They don't want people to know who they really are. Or maybe you just no longer fit. That happens. People aren't designated to be with you forever. Sometimes they serve their purpose and they move along. But that's a whole nother type of grief. And I find that just like when you're grieving someone who has passed on, takes a really long time to get over and get through. There are still moments when you think about them. There are still instances when you wish you can call. You wish they would answer. You wish they would explain what it was that brought it to this point. And just like with others who have passed along, we can't get those answers. And maybe those answers aren't or are not ours to have. I would like for it to be nice and shiny. I would like to put a beautiful spin on it. Not everything is a beautiful spin. Sometimes it just is what it is, unfortunately. And you have to not get over it, but get through it. Get stronger. Take the joy in knowing that you had those experiences, whatever they were. And now it's time for you to move on to new experiences. I will never sit over here and tell you grief of any kind is easy. It's not. And people feel like they're being helpful when they ask you questions about people who are here or not here. And you put on a perfunctory smile and you say, no, it's okay. because that's what we do. I want you to give yourself credit for having time to grieve. If you are around someone who's grieving, all you have to do is tell them that you're there. You can't fix it. You can't make it better. Just let them know that you're there. That way they feel seen. Because that's the worst feeling for anyone, is to feel unseen. Have a wonderful one. I hope everybody is getting through. I know life is lifing. However, every day you take a step, it's a step forward. And you need to give yourself credit for that. Have a wonderful one, guys. Ta-ta for now.